What's up? This is Metal Nate, and I'm here talking to Jeannie from All That Remains. How is it going today?
Hello. I'm doing okay. On our way home, so it's been 2 months we've been on the road, and so now did a last show in Chicago, so I'm excited to have a little time off.
Yeah, you guys are going to be heading over to Europe in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving, which is, the best day to fly.
Are you excited for that tour?
I really am. I used to be like a huge fan of Soilwork, so I feel kind of honored, and I'm excited to share a bus with them and these guys and see them live every night.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Just, are you guys co-headlining, or are you headlining, or how's that working?
I think it's like kind of rotating. I'm not sure. It depends like on the market. From what I hear, I think they're headlining most of Scandinavia, which makes sense. They're being from Sweden. But I haven't seen the real breakdown of it, because Caliban's also on it, and for some reason I think they might be headlining in Germany. I don't know.
Fair enough. And your new album, For We Are Many, came out just a little bit more than a month ago. How has the fan response been for that so far?
It's been great. It's been overwhelming. I mean, we weren't sure. I mean, you're always a little nervous putting out a release, and but we were confident and proud in it, so we're glad that we're getting positive feedback. I mean, it definitely helps for our morale.
Yeah, and it's different from your previous release, Overcome. It's more like the one before that I found, at least. It seems to me like it's more like the Fall of Ideals.
Yeah. Overcome, Ollie did a lot of the writing for Overcome. Like, he came with songs like fully done, and we would kind of work on it and break it apart. So it kind of had more of a, maybe not even so much a progression, but just a different sound to it. And then when we were working on For We Are Many, we didn't have any songs like completely written before, so we kind of just jammed it out, hashed it out, and came up with what we came up with.
So was it an extremely different writing process then, or?
Slightly different. I don't know. For the first time, we had our own real practice space that we could practice anytime we wanted, and so we kind of just approached it differently mentally.
Okay. And was it fun working with Adam Dudkowitz from Killswitch Engage again?
Yeah. This is my second time working with him, and then the band's third album he's worked on.
Yeah, he seems like a crazy cool guy. I've gotten a chance to meet him before. He's a nice dude.
Yeah, he's great, and he's great at what he does. So
yeah.
We're excited about it, and we get to stay at home. Like, I could drive my car to the studio every day.
Yeah, because they're from Mass too, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. And I heard he's a taskmaster in the studio. I heard he's very picky.
No, he's extremely picky, but I mean, that comes through with the sound rather than, a lot of bands can and play like one note and make an entire riff out of it, but he insists on, doing it right, and it all ends up sounding better.
Awesome. And has the stability of the lineup, the current lineup, between like the last couple albums now?
Yeah.
So has that
lineup two albums in a row? Yeah. Jason's been in the band 4 years now, so I mean, we've gotten real comfortable with each other. We know like what we can and can't do, just skill wise, and I don't know, we get along.
There's a can't do. From what I see him as drumming, it seems like anything's possible.
Yeah. But I mean, when Shannon came into it, the old drummer that was on The Dark Heart, my understanding of it was he couldn't do like a lot of the blast beats, and then we got Shannon, who was just like blast beat king and double bass king, and we started incorporating that more into the music, like This Calling.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, so.
Cool.
So that set up the bar, and then when Jason came in, he has, all those skills, and then he's like big into hip-hop and stuff like that, so he throws in like little random beats here and there.
Do you have a favorite song to play yet off of For We Are Many?
Mine right now is definitely Dead Wrong.
Awesome, love that song.
Yeah, we've been playing a bunch of the new stuff. This was like the first time after release that we were really we back all these songs. We want to play as much of it live at first. I mean, we're playing like 4 new songs on the As Laid Eye tour before the album came out, and we were like, well, we just want to introduce it to people, and, you know, wasn't sure how it was going to go over. But then now, still playing the same songs on our headlining tour, being a month after the album came out, like the response and in the front singing along, we're like, wow, this is actually a really good idea. Rather than play the same song to do every tour, just kind of mixing up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you definitely have a bunch of albums to draw material from now. That's 5 albums now, right?
Yeah, I did anything from the first release in like 2 years, I want to say.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. So do you guys still play Tatted on My Sleeve though? Really live?
Sometimes we'll pull that out. Definitely like more like a local home show where we want to play as many songs as possible. But it all depends. Sometimes we don't rehearse it and we're rusty.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, not playing a song and then having to go back and be like, how did I play this?
Yeah.
So if you could tour with any band, past or present, whom would you tour with?
Oh man.
We're getting to the fun questions, I promise.
Yeah, I'm not very good like on the spot questions, but I know I definitely have to work Kill Switch again because being like hometown friends and being a fan of the band, and our bands just mesh well together as far as the people who would bring in. I would love that. I'm trying to think of
any band, past or present. They could be broken up now.
I know. There's so many bands that I listen to that aren't necessarily metal, and I don't think it would mix over well. I'm kind of trying to stay to the metal genre here.
Okay.
We played a couple shows with Slipknot, and that was kind of like a cool dream come true. I would love to play with Iron Maiden, which we're going to get to do in Australia. Hopefully I'll get to watch them. I guess that would be my top ones.
Okay. What's it like being the only female in a band full of dudes?
I don't know. At this point, I don't even think about it anymore. I don't get treated any differently. I grew up with 2 older brothers and all their friends hanging out the house, and I kind of feel like it's a different extension of that.
Okay.
I don't think anything of it. I just do my thing.
Fair enough. So you said you listen to some different non-metal music. What bands do you listen to that might surprise listeners?
Some of my other favorite bands are like Alkaline Trio. I like ISIS. I like Converge. I like Radiohead. I listen to like a little bit of everything. Like I'll try listening to everything once. I'm very open-minded when it comes to music. Like right now on the bus, there's only like a few of us left in here, but we're listening to Ray LaMontagne or whatever. I don't even know how to say his last name.
Oh, is it like Ray LaMontagne or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I screw up everyone else's name, so I don't get offended if someone screws. Yeah, that's what we're listening to right now. We listened to the new one, and then we went back and started listening to the second one.
Oh, nice.
Kind of something calm and soothing for the ride home.
No death metal? No tech death or anything?
No. As much as I like black metal and death metal and all that stuff, if I was to be at my house right now, I like bands like Explosions in the Sky and Mogwai and Godspeed.
If you could not play in a metal band for a living, what would you be doing?
What would I do?
Yeah.
See, the last real job I had, I worked in an animal hospital in a kennel. I have a bachelor's degree in animal science, so I'd do something probably back along those lines.
Okay.
I've worked like in microbiology lab. I've worked in an aquarium. I've worked in like record stores.
Oh,
I'm sure I'd end up doing something along those lines again.
What 3 items do you have to have with you on tour?
3 things. Let's see, a towel, clean socks, and underwear. I don't know if that counts as. I'm putting that as one thing.
You don't have to count that. 3 like items that you just have to have with you, or your tour experience is just terrible. I guess that counts then, but it doesn't have to.
Yeah, I always bring a towel, and I bring some books with me.
Okay.
But over books, I would probably choose my iPod.
That's cool.
Not?
That's different from the answer I got from Black Dahlia Murder. They were just like weed, more weed, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, I'm not as dependent on those things. Those other people
are. What's the worst thing about being on tour all the time?
Constantly people, never alone.
Okay.
Never really have like alone time. Right now I'm hiding in the bathroom of the bus so I can at least have a phone conversation.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you sacrificing.
Can you picture me sitting on a toilet right now? Like,
Well, I'm glad there's some quiet space.
Like going back to being a girl on tour, the one thing that I always find funny is that no matter what, there's always guys in the girl bathroom because apparently they're cleaner and there's always soap in there. But like every time I have to go to the bathroom, there's someone in there. I'm like, so I have to wait.
Oh.
Because I get embarrassed when it comes to that.
What's the best thing about being on tour then, since you've already gotten to the worst?
Best thing? For me, I mean, other than playing shows, which is an amazing feeling, an amazing thing, it's also like meeting fans and just meeting people in other bands, sharing experiences.
Okay.
Those are like my favorite parts.
And last question, I guess. What do you do when you're not on tour or recording?
I sit in my room a lot. I just bought an acoustic guitar, so I've been working on that all summer. I've never played like a 6-string guitar before. I jumped into playing bass, and now I'm kind of going backwards in a way, but I think it's going to help me learn more for the future writing and all that stuff.
Nice. Well, cool. Well, thank you very much for doing this interview with me today.
Oh, thanks. I rarely do interviews, so.